Thanks, everybody. Thank you very much. Let's see. I think I'm just going to freestyle this. I think they prepared remarks, but why don't we just go for this? Mark and Lynn and Jessica, thank you so much for having us, for convening this group. Quick history about water.org. That's why we're here. We're here to talk about water. I got involved about 20 years ago with this issue. There's about 2 billion people in the world who lack access to safe water, about 3.4 billion who lack access to adequate sanitation. So it's a massive problem. But I realized this 20 years ago and decided to try to seek out the preeminent expert in the space and partner with him, which I did, and that's Gary White. And at the time, we were drilling wells. It's called direct impact. We were very good at that. But rather than kind of sit on our laurels and kind of celebrate our best-in-class status, Gary had an idea. And the idea, I'll do this really quickly, was essentially from spending his adult life in these communities, he realized that people were paying for water. They were actually, the poorest people in the world were actually paying more than the middle class, than the hotels that we stay in, because they weren't connected to the infrastructure. He had this insight and realized that he could repurpose the what was pioneered by Muhammad Yunus at the Grameen Bank and microloan for water. And this was a big thought leap for the microfinance institutions because it's not an income-enhancing loan. You know, the classic Grameen Bank loan, you buy a sewing machine for $200, you can use the sewing machine for a job and you can pay it back, and every banker understands that, and off you go. Well, people were spending an enormous amount of time or money daily that they had no savings, but they had enough per day to pay for water. If you gave them a loan, it was Gary's theory that they could pay it back. So this took a lot of cajoling. We underwrote and piloted this, proved it, and ultimately brought the MFIs along, and we started loaning for water. So cut to 2012, we reached our first 1 million people. We were really proud of that. We thought that was going to activate a lot of people. It didn't. Then we hit 5 million, then 10 million, then 20, then 50, and we're now at 85 million people that we've reached. The beautiful thing about this is this depends on the heroic efforts of these women. 90% of our borrowers are women because this disproportionately affects women and girls. Girls aren't in school because they're doing water collections. Women can't hold down a job consistently because they have to go collect water. But these women are paying back these loans, and these are among the most economically vulnerable people on the planet, paying back these loans at 98%. Now and we've done over 15 million of these loans. That's a very real number. So we keep waiting for the tipping point, and maybe it's this trip to Davos. But what we do have are some wonderful, wonderful corporate partners who have been incredibly helpful to us along the way. And we came here to launch an initiative that we're very proud of. It's called Get Blue. This is the biggest thing we've ever done. And we've partnered with Gap, with Starbucks, with Amazon, and Ecolab. Those are our first 4 corporate partners. This is going to be a consumer-facing, think Red. It's basically inspired by Red and the success that they've had. This is Get Blue. And it's basically giving customers a way to engage, to purchase with purpose, and to connect directly to a girl on the other side of the world by something that they buy here in the West. So we're very proud about that. We launched it this week. It goes live in June. We're looking for more corporate partners. We've got our first kind of 4 horsemen, but we're trying to build an army. We really hope you engage. Talk to our partners. Talk to us. We would love to have you. Look, this is all about, it's supposed to be about dialogue, which is exactly what we need to move anything forward on this planet. We invite you to have a dialogue with us. Again, Mark, Lynn, and Jessica, thank you for having us. Enjoy your night, everybody.